So I was actually in the mood today to get a 5th gen battle ready, and I actually got a few backed up this week, but I was like, you know what, let's just round out the week that I've had so far with 4th gen matches with one more 4th gen match, then we'll go back to 5th gen. So anyways, hey guys, well, we got a match here today against SFWhomper, or whatever the fuck his name is. This was back when Eric, or Quantaran66 had his theme team tournament, the first one, when he had 4th gen allowed, and you know, I got my one team with the Azelf lead and the CB Ape and all that stuff that you guys probably know, and if you don't, well, you're late. But anyways, yeah, if I really need to explain it again, Life or Azelf, offensive Coon with leftovers, Subtoxic Zapdos, more special defensive build, Scarf, Jirachi, CB Ape, and mixed Flygon. But also with this team, since it was a theme team tournament, I had to give it a slight theme, so I gave it a Samurai Warriors theme. You'll see the names later. If you guys know Samurai Warriors, they at least made sense to me. And, you know, I kind of cheated in the sense that I just put names on an already built team, but I made sure the names made sense to me at the very least. And that's all that matters, right? Anyways, Azelf lead versus Bronzong. I figure he's going to want to just lay up rocks. I figure, alright, let's just go for Fire Blast, try and do as much damage as possible, hopefully take him out. Does half because he has the Aqua Berry, and then he goes for Trick Room, and I'm like, what is he going to do now? I figure he'll want to get up rocks just because most important move of the game, but he explodes right off the bat, and I'm like, well, shit, I don't get rocks up. That fucking sucks. So, lose Azelf, which isn't a huge deal, but, you know, the rocks not being there does suck. But I go into Zapdos, because usually it's a good switch into most, like, double down thingies, so I figure let's just do that. But he brings in a Venusaur, and I'm like, okay, I don't want Zapdos to sleep, because I know Zapdos is usually one of my most important guys, so I'd rather preserve that. Because that's just how a lot of my matches goes, where Zapdos is, like, always needed for some reason. But anyways, going to go out to Jirachi, because I'm not sure what he's going to want to go for, which happens to be Leech Seed, so I can work with that. But I figure he might want to switch, just fearing Iron Heads, or just, in general, I want to get out and then see what he wants to do. But Trick Room wears off there, but his team isn't a Trick Room team, as you'll see. He just likes using Trick Room lead Bronzong thingy. But he goes into Gyarados now, knowing I'm going to go for U-turn, but I mean, it works better for me that he gives me that switch initiative, so really, it just kind of fucked him over. But bring in Zapdos, because Discharge and Zapdosness, it should do a lot, at least, or hurt something at the very least. But he stays in, predicting me to predict the Stone Edge, thinking I would die from it, but I knew I could live at least one, even though I'm special defensive, so I just go for Discharge and takes him out after he Dragon Dances, which Dragon Dance didn't have any effect on if I kill him with a Discharge, but I'm just saying he Dragon Dance, so that works. He brings in an Ape. Figure I can take one of at least any hit unless it's like a Choice Banded Stone Edge, but I didn't think he would have a Choice Banded Stone Edge because no one really runs that. So I figure I could just stay in Discharge. Went for Fake Out and then Stone Edge, and I was like, the Fake Out seemed kind of useless, but, you know, whatever he wants. But go for Discharge, get the Paralyze on him. Pretty nice, just because now I can outspeed and take him out with another Discharge. But he's going to switch out and go out to his Blissey, and also he's using a Mario theme if you couldn't tell. But, yeah, he's got a Blissey, and I'm like, oh, fucking A. But I do kind of be wary of it in a second, because I'm like, okay, well, first of all, I get a crit. Second of all, he might have, I don't know what status move he has yet, so I want to sub up, see what status move he has, because I don't want to go into Ape yet and be all like, oh, I just got paralyzed and fucked over, because as you guys know, CB Ape, back in 4th gen for me, was a pretty awesome, cool cat, so I kind of want to try and preserve it. So I figure, alright, let's talk to this thing, because I think Womp actually did say something about him liking Serene Grace Aromatherapy Blissey. But I see his move is Flamethrower, so I'm assuming he has Aromatherapy, Flamethrower, Soft-Boiled, random status move. I don't know. I can't think of anything else right now. I mean, there's nothing else he's hitting my sub with, so one can assume that it's not really threatening. But yeah, he's just going to go for Flamethrower a ton of times, not do anything to my subs, so that is actually pretty nice. But I think eventually we're both going to switch out. It's this turn. Yeah, I switch out to Ape knowing, alright, I can take another Flamethrower. He's not going to go for anything else, knowing that I am safe behind a sub and he wants to get rid of that sub. But so he's like, alright, I'm going to go to Venusaur because I can take on Zapdos because he knows now my only move is Discharge, but I double switch out to Ape. And now nothing on his team wants to take a Flare Blitz, so he decides to just sack his Venusaur because he feels like that's the least important thing on his team, so it dies. But now he's going to go back out to his own Ape and just go for a Fake Out just to try and hurt my Ape a little bit, because he knows well, actually, he doesn't know I'm locked into Flare Blitz yet. I would think he might know, but Whatever the case, gonna go to Nene because I know he's not gonna want to go for a fire move. And then I can just fire off some Iron Heads, which I do fire off one, get the flinch, another one will take him out, so I go for another one. But he's gonna go out to his Empoleon, and I'm like, okay, I don't care, I have Zapdos. And he goes straight for agility, and I'm like, okay, that's fine, I have Zapdos. Basically, because, you know, special defensive Zapdos, that can normally take hits and then hit back strong and do shit. But he's gonna go for Ice Beam. I'm like, okay, he has Ice Beam. That's fine, whatever, don't care. Why is it doing so much fucking crit? So that kind of sucks, but at the very least, I still know that Empoleon is outsped by my Jirachi, so I can go into that. And luckily, I do have the Thunder Punch, so I go for Thunder Punch. Will do a good chunk, but not quite enough to take it out. But I really only wanted that damage, because now what I can do is I can go back into Ape, and then just go for Mach Punch to take him out, which is a plan that'll happen in a second. So yeah, Ape comes in, Mach Punch will hit him, and he will die. I mean, why wouldn't he die? I mean, worst case scenario, I could have just gone out to Suicune to stall at the Life Orb at the very least, but then again, he could have switched to preserve it, but monkeys. There are actually 2 monkeys in right now, but he goes into Ape and goes for Fake Out, and then I just Mach Punch to take him out. I don't know why he went out to Ape first. He probably should have went out to Blissey, just because I was locked in a Mach Punch and just lured me out, because the thing is, he could have eventually killed me first, because Mach Punch actually might have been a 2 KO. I'm not actually sure if it would or wouldn't have been, but anyways, since I am locked into Mach Punch, just going to go into my Flygon, which is mixed Life Orb, so this Earthquake won't do as much as I would like it to. Actually, it still does a good chunk, but would have liked it to do more? Question mark? Something? Exclamation point? Comma? Period? Hyphen? Percentage? I don't know. Point is, just gonna keep going for Earthquakes, and really, I have no reason to stay in right now, but I'm just like buying time until he tries to kill me or something, or until he just lets himself die, because all I gotta do is go back into Ape and kill him with close combat, but I still get that fear of Thunder Wave in the back of my head, so I'd rather be safe, let Flygon die, or let Flygon kill this thing, then go into Ape, get Thunder Waved, and then eventually get killed off by hacks. So I'm gonna just stay in and take those hits for days. Or not take those hits, just hit him for days, rather, is what I'm doing. But he's gonna go for Flamethrower finally instead of stalling, because it is basically over, because, again, I do have Ape, and if Flygon ever dies, which, to be honest, if his only attacking move is Flamethrower, I can eventually just roost up and then just stall longer than him. But then again, he could get the burn too. But the point is, he just lets himself go and die Earthquake, and that's the match. So, GG, Whomp. That was fun, and it was a tournament match thingy, so that was a thing. Yeah, I don't know. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, 5th gen matches will be back soon. That is triggered round out the week that I've done 4th gen so far. And then blah, blah, blah. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed, etc., etc. I'll be part of flavor, blah, 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 blah. Rate, comment, sub, and later, guys.